Good morning and happy Easter as we gather to celebrate this Easter Sunday 2022. This morning we gather to celebrate and remember the extraordinary moment when Jesus rose from the dead and the discovery of that by the apostles and the disciples, first appearing to Mary, who loved him with all of her being, having been rescued by him from her sin. Mary becomes an archetype for all of us who go in search of Jesus and find not the human Jesus who has died, but the resurrected Jesus who is alive now, alive forever, and part of the glorified reality of our lives. We also come to recognize that Peter and James and John and all those who ran to the tomb after hearing the good news see all the symbols and to understand and to come to believe. Just as we too have come to believe through the grace of Jesus Christ, through the grace of the Holy Spirit, the same grace that Peter and James and John particularly experienced when they looked into the tomb. The most extraordinary part about all of this is to see the power of God overcoming not only the death of Jesus, but also the effort at the people to block Jesus' body from being discovered or being found. And so even the big stone rolled away from the front of the tomb becomes a symbol of freedom, a symbol that freedom has overcome anything that blocks us from access to Jesus. I think perhaps that one of the more extraordinary things, also a little detail to note, is that John allowed Peter to go in first. Even though Peter had abandoned Jesus, John still allows him to go in first. He is the recognized leader. It reminds us that even sometimes in our own brokenness, even when we're far away from Jesus, he comes to us and invites us to be who we are before him, with all our imperfection and with all of our goodness in our hearts and minds and souls. This week, again, we celebrate that God says to us, the tomb, even the tomb, will not separate me from you through the love of my Son, Jesus Christ. And so as we continue to celebrate the Mass this weekend, as we celebrate these Easter mysteries and the Easter joy that comes to us, I hope that all will recognize that nothing will separate us from the love of Christ. Today is the absolute evidence and celebration of that truth. And may God bless you and have a happy and joyful Eastertide.